So I'll probably mention these things a little bit out of order because I just realized when I tried to upload the video that my phone didn't save the other videos. So originally I had already done a video for this guy, but this is the He-Man from the modern series that was released in 2002. And so I'll try and redo it, and hopefully it's as good, if not better, than what I originally was saying. Um, so just like I think I mentioned in the other battle armor or battle sound He-Man, one thing that's kind of cool about this being at the time a mass retail release, yeah, whenever you have words that are close, it's really hard to say, or at least for me. So a mass retail release. They were able to package every single He-Man that I know of, or at least that I have, with both the battle axe, the shield that he has, and then the power sword. So, even if you ended up losing pieces, as long as you had more than one He-Man, you pretty much, hopefully, would have all the parts to at least put with this original He-Man. I really like this one. I think I may have mentioned it, but again, I'm not sure. So, articulation wise, I really think that's more of the reason, and distribution and all that. But again, we can say whatever we want, but without proof, it's hard to say why this line was canceled. But the only articulation that this He-Man has is and sorry for having to look up He-Man's loincloth, but these bend out and then a little bit in, and then they go forward and backwards, but there's no articulation in the lower parts of the legs. And then the same thing with the arms, but a little bit more because of the wrist. You've got a ball socket here, and a swivel cut wrist right there, and then his face goes back and forth. I don't think it doesn't really go up and down, which again, I think I'll mention in some of my other videos is I don't like that. I don't like the fact that his head can't go up and down, only because he always looks like he's looking down, and it's like, what is he looking at? If he's fighting with somebody, he should be looking forward. So you actually have to go up underneath him actually to show his face. Um, Again, I say that I'm a He-Man fan, but I guess technically, I'm more what you would consider a Four Horsemen fan because they did so much detail and Mattel was able to allow them to do so much detail, and I guess the reason why they didn't do articulation was they were worried that, toys kids would get a hold of these toys and they would break too easily. So without all the articulation, they're supposed to be sturdier. I think that's always a problem for me though, because that's one reason why I collect G.I. Joe and usually don't feel buyer's remorse afterwards with G.I. Joe, is because I think right now it's top of its game, and I know there's others that will disagree and say that articulation hurts the sculpt, but I don't think it hurts it at all. I mean, this still looks like a piece of work to me, and it looks, so realistic. It looks very real life to me compared to the 80s He-Man. Um, so at first I thought that maybe I spelt something on him. I don't know if it's going to show up, but he's got brown paint on the front half of his hair, but not in the back. And I think it's actually supposed to be like that. Um, don't know. He's got the power sword back here that holds, and I think that's cool. It's always nice to be able to have somewhere where characters, whether He-Man or G.I. Joe or whatever, whenever they're able to add spots for the accessories to go, I think that's really cool. I'll show you Power Sword when it comes out, because at least with the updated He-Man, I don't know if it stayed this way all the time, but before his transformation it would be like this. And then once he turned into He-Man, or while he's transforming into He-Man, it would open up, and that's really cool too, because I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. It is soft rubber type plastic, so they do warp a little bit, but you can just have something heavy sit on it and hopefully it will go back, or do the hot water or warm water and cold trick and it should go back. So I think that's pretty good. The harness is removable, and I've been noticing that with both classics and with this. There's so many people that seem to be really happy about that. I don't know why they like the fact that harnesses are able to be put on and off, but it's just something I've been noticing. So I think that's about it. Alright, thanks for watching.